Every time I hear the word summertime, I can't help but think about Will Smith's
Summertime. No beatboxing?
Yep, something like that. But while you were away, the guys from Market Snacks crushed it with their commentary on a few select companies at the start of earnings season, and we're right in the teeth of it now.
Yeah.
So why stop a good thing? Let's kick things off with some companies who recently reported and seeing some action this summer as well.
None of the companies that we discussed during this segment should be taken as a recommendation for an investment. Please do your own due diligence when considering investing in a stock and consult your own financial advisor.
On the 3-month chart, Amazon is up, trading today at around $738 and change from $606.57 3 months ago. So MarketWatch's Tanya Garcia actually reported earlier this week that beyond Prime Day, analysts will also be looking at Amazon Web Services and the revenue that that line of business delivers.
I've still got the travel bug.
Yeah.
So I would be remiss if I didn't mention the gargantuan service provider that is Expedia, right? .com.
Yep.
So with the 2016 summer travel season in full swing, Expedia Inc. invites consumers to ask themselves a simple question when choosing how to book their travel. How can I get the most value?
Sure.
Right? So Expedia suggests a simple answer. Book through an online travel agency, also called an OTA, website. Now, what you guys might not know is that this travel company has a range of other brands other than Expedia.com. They actually own Hotels.com, Orbitz, Hotwire, Travelocity, and I didn't know this, but also Trivago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just to name a few.
Yeah.
So each of these cover pretty much any and all travel products and services available, like lodging, airlines, car rentals, destination service providers, cruise lines. I mean, the list goes on.
Right.
So the company is expected to produce earnings tomorrow, July 28th.
Ooh.
Now, as a millennial, I don't remember ever booking travel using anything but one of these.
Really?
One thing I'll be interested in hearing about tomorrow during earnings is how they're going to be affected by these hotel loyalty programs. So the push by hotels right now, like big ones like Hilton Worldwide and Marriott International, are focused on offering better discounts to loyalty club members in a bid to lower the amount of payments they dole out to these third-party online services like Expedia. Now, according to the Wall Street Journal, this is a trend that is likely to be followed across the industry as chains look to build stickiness with those loyalty member programs. I've been seeing them pop up whenever I'm trying to book a hotel.
Absolutely.
And now many of these hotel operators have contracts already with things like Expedia or their competitors' Priceline that limit their ability to undercut pricing by allowing them to have these loyalty programs. So this obviously cuts commissions paid to Expedia by getting travelers to book directly.
We both graduated school already.
Yes.
And unfortunately for those who haven't yet, back to school season is almost upon us.
Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry we had to go there. I know we probably just lost a lot of fans from the high school and college students with that comment.
It's a bad reminder.
But yeah, one company they know for sure though, Texas Instruments.
Oh yeah.
So they're trading as ticker symbol TI, not to be confused with the rap artist T.I., who wrote hits such as Bring 'Em Out and Whatever You Like. Maybe that's just our era. But anyway, they reported earnings this week, a second quarter revenue of $3.27 billion. Same company that makes the calculators that used to be all the rage back in middle school, high school for us, and even college, really. And though they did report that demand in that particular personal electronics market was down from a year ago, the president and CEO also commented that demand for their products continued to be strong in the automotive market and grew in the industrial and communications equipment markets. So if they're not selling the calculators that they developed, that we both know and love, that we have that brand affinity with, what are they selling to drive revenue? Embedded microprocessors. Texas Instruments manufactures microprocessor technology used today in every type of electronic device available, and even yet those to be imagined and concepted in several industries. So specifically pointing back to the automotive industry, because they mentioned that earlier, their technology is used in systems your car uses, such as advanced driver systems, body electronics and lighting, hybrid electric powertrain systems, even your head unit that's in your car, and audio functions that are in your car. Simply amazing.
So we're talking cars a little bit, car technology. So I'm still bragging about my trip. While I was away,
it's just killing me.
While I was away, we rented ATVs, right? And it was such a blast. But if you're looking for something to rent that's a little more substantial, like a car, Avis, with its adorable ticker, car, C-A-R, comes to mind. Isn't that adorable?
It is.
They are the second largest brand for vehicle rental.
Wow.
Yeah, which you don't really think of, but then similar to the travel agencies, they have a ton of different brand iterations.
Certainly.
So, some of those are, like budget for like the large vehicles, for like moving vans and things like that.
Yep.
And then of course, in 2013, they acquired Zipcar.
It's a big move.
Yeah, big move. So I am a Zipcar member. Are you?
I am not. I've wanted to experiment with it, but one of my buddies is, so we usually just use his account.
Gotcha. Oh, well, you're not supposed to do that.
No. He drives.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, as long as you're doing that.
Seat, zonk out.
As long as you're doing that and you're Venmoing him, you're good.
Yeah, the Venmo is a thing. We do that.
You work it out. The Zipcar is extremely popular in my circle, obviously because I live in the city, and then often in the city, having a car can be a way bigger burden than it is a benefit. Earlier this week, Forbes praised Avis for their relaunch of Avis Now, calling it a giant leap forward for the rental industry.
Amazing.
So drivers can now see what vehicles are available before they arrive to the lot, and then they can exchange or upgrade their car without even having to go to the customer service desk.
Okay.
Which, I can imagine coming off a plane, last thing you want to do is go deal with the customer service desk.
Absolutely.
You'd like to be able to get in your car and go.
Right.
So you can use this app to also lock and unlock the doors, flash the car's lights to help you find it in a parking lot or garage. And this is a handy feature that Zipcar had first.
Yeah.
And it also gives you a real-time reading of fuel levels and mileage, and has roadside assistance features.
That's good.
So that means no more paper printouts and less human interaction, which millennials will love. I'm really interested to see how CEO Larry Deshawn will make, a statement in regards to the relaunch in next month's earnings.
Yeah.
Because their earnings aren't expected till August 2nd. So we're waiting on those, but I'm excited to see how the app will influence.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, their outlook.
Thriller alert, August 2nd, earnings coming. And for those who aren't driving to the destination, perhaps you flew there. Perhaps you flew American on your way. Nasdaq listed American Airlines noted a second quarter profit when reporting earnings last week and announced a dividend of 10 cents per share to be paid out to stockholders in August. Know what you're thinking, right? On the year, the stock, not amazing, great. Until later on top of that, I know what else you're thinking. Brad, hello, Brexit. What's going on there? Surely that's got to impact them. For earnings specifically this quarter, it wouldn't and didn't because of exactly what we mentioned about this being Q2. But anything for future is purely speculative, and considering there will still be a considerable amount of business flights by bankers, lawyers, C-suites, which would foreseeably still take place leading up to the UK's actual exit from the EU, that's something to keep in mind as well. American Airlines Group is up to $36 from $30 flat at the start of the summer solstice. We use June 21st for that analysis. Some of you may use the 22nd, still about the same. And then considering June 24th was the Brexit market mayhem, stocks across the board took a hit that day. The following week, American starts its rally from 25 and a quarter to 36 and change that we're seeing now. And in July, they also announced credit card agreements with Citi, Barclaycard US, and MasterCard, making it easy for cardholders to stay, quote, steady racking up the air miles, to paraphrase the musical poet Aubrey Drake Graham.